Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Little Biggie back with another video. Today, bringing you a nice little snippet, bro. As you see on the screen, LeBron had some things to say on the Pat McAfee show, and Stephen A. Smith had to give his 2 cents. We're gonna listen to Stephen A. Smith and what he had to say in first take and what they all decided to come up with. But before, I'm gonna let you know what Bron said. Bron said, "You're trying to tell me Giannis wouldn't be able to play an NBA game in the 70s? Giannis would have 250 points in a game in the 70s." Now, I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna say first, but we're gonna listen to what Stephen A. Smith have to say, and then after that, we're gonna jump straight into it. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Keep your hands and feet aside to ride at all times. In 3, 2, 1, let's get it.
Um, it's beautiful that LeBron has somebody like you to explain things the way that you do, as articulate as you are, because the reality is that you're right in what you're saying. LeBron might have been a bit hyperbolic with his statement, but he was right on his face, doggy, in terms of the extraordinary athlete that Giannis is, what he has accomplished en route to averaging 30 plus for a fourth straight year. You know, a multiple-time defensive player of the year. The dude is a gazelle. The brother is special, and there's no doubt about that. Now, back in the 70s, he would have got knocked on his ass a lot more. He would have been asked to go to the free throw line a lot more. He would have been extraordinarily exposed for his deficiency in that department, and obviously that's something that would have hurt him. In the same breath, I get where you're bringing up, and I'm going to educate the viewers on this. I understand why you're bringing up Julius Erving. Julius Erving essentially was a small forward, wasn't even a power forward, certainly wasn't a center. But Julius Erving was Michael Jordan before Michael Jordan arrived. That's what he meant to the NBA. His athleticism, his acrobatic plays, the cradle dunk over Michael Cooper is still one of the legendary dunks of all times at the Spectrum in Philadelphia. Here's the problem with what LeBron James did. It's still disrespectful to the previous eras. And there's no call for it. And so when he does what he does on that level, that's him, passive aggressively yet again, finding a way to take shots because inherently he has a problem with himself being compared to dudes from previous eras because folks talk about him. They talk about what he would have been. For example, he's not my GOAT. He's Shannon's GOAT. He might be yours or somebody else. He's not mine. Why do I say that? Because the road to prosperity that he had to travel, I believe going up against the old guard like Jordan and them, they would have stopped him before he learned how to win. I'm not talking about LeBron once he learned how to win. I'm talking about the LeBron that was absent prior to that person that showed up. And if you got to go up against a killer like Michael Jordan and others who would try to snatch your heart right out of your chest, I believe somebody like Jordan would have impeded his path. Nobody was going to impede Kobe. Nobody was going to impede.
I'm gonna stop it right there, bro. Stephen Anthony Smith. You think you're slick. How did you flip something about Giannis onto Antetokounmpo and make it about LeBron versus Jordan? How did you do that? Let me hold on. Let me get my mic. Let me get real close to the mic real quick. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? We're gonna call you Stephen A. Snake. You just slither your way all out the way of answering the real question to try to still find a way to throw shots and shade at LeBron. What is wrong with you, bro? Like, really, what is your disgruntled for this dude, LeBron? At this point, it needs to be studied. At this point, something is wrong with you. Okay? Now, let's address the situation at hand. First of all, you mentioning, LeBron, before he started learning how to win with face Michael Jordan, he would stop him. Why are you putting bro, and this is what I'm talking about. That's so it just boggles my mind. Why are we putting the Cleveland Cavaliers rookie LeBron against the prime Michael Jordan? Why can't we put rookie LeBron against rookie Michael Jordan? No. Why? Because we can say the same thing. LeBron James, Miami Heat LeBron James, or Cleveland Cavaliers LeBron James against rookie Michael Jordan before he started learning how to win would demolish him. He would kill him. That's facts. That's the actual facts. I'm sorry, I moved the mic. That's the actual facts behind the situation. Stop it, Stephen A. Smith. And you try to word it to make it seem like Michael Jordan is so much greater than LeBron. But if we really put stuff into the same perspective and put them in the same category at the same point in time, same age, same spot in their career, LeBron would win. If you put the Cleveland Cavaliers LeBron, rookie Cleveland Cavaliers LeBron against rookie Michael Jordan, you think Michael Jordan would really have a field day with LeBron? No, he wouldn't. A lot of teams when LeBron first started didn't know how to stop that boy, and all he was nothing but dunks. Then he still didn't know how to pass. Still wasn't a great passer like he is now. Still wasn't a great 3-point shooter like he is now. Still isn't a great just basketball IQ man like he is now. Stop it. So let's nip that in the bud. We nipped that one in the bud. Now let's nip the whole Giannis in the 70s. Facts though. 70s was a little rougher. Giannis definitely would have got hit a little bit more. Like you said, probably went to the free throw line a little bit more. His free throw's a little wonky this year, like they have been a couple following years. But we all know what LeBron is pretty much saying. Your average basketball player now compared to the average basketball player then, two different people. You can talk about Julius Erving, but Julius Erving was 6'7". Giannis is 6'11". You think Julius Erving would have a field day, an easy day scoring against Giannis? No. Them boys had 3 dribble moves in the 70s. In between the legs and right and left. That's it. Like, stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop it. In the 70s, no one knew. Bro, they did a video like about Isaiah Thomas. So I don't even know that was the 70s. Because that's actually not even the 70s. They just started learning how to dribble left and right for real in the 70s. They don't even fully understand the full aspect of an actual game, breaking down film, doing all. They didn't have half of that stuff. And yet alone did they see a 6'11" dude with muscles, strength, and speed, and dribbling ability, and finishing ability. I'm sorry, no. Now, don't get it wrong. You know, Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell's in the world would definitely give Giannis a run for his money. I understand that. But they're not keeping up with Giannis. Giannis get the rebound on the fast break. Them boys are going to stay down there. No one's going to keep up with him and stop him. You know, like, let's really be honest. Let's really be honest. If it's Giannis, in this case scenario, y'all really think who's really stopping Giannis on the fast break? Giannis sitting on the 3-point line with the ball in his hand, shooters to the right, shooters to the left, and there's one person right there in the paint, or are they guarding him up? You think he's not going to be able to blow by him? Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell may be able to I thought he would still blow by Bill Russell or Wilt Chamberlain, but their speed and their length will help them recover. But outside of, you know, the basic people, your average center, those type of 7 feet centers, and you know the little lengthy centers, outside of those, but no one else is really stopping Giannis. He's getting 30 points now in the league now, today, with way more talented players than they are in the 70s. And this is the problem, because you don't want to compare eras, but then you want to compare certain eras. LeBron's just saying, bro, in the 70s, Giannis would have had a field day. That's because they weren't fully where we are now then. That's facts. You could put a role player in the league now against some of them 70 players, a 70s role player and who was playing then, and that role player now would have more talent than that player. It's just facts. That's all it is. It's just facts. We can break it down in every scenario. We are more grateful. We're grateful to have the stuff that we have now, and that's helped us develop the game, come up with better players, come up with different strategies, come up with a whole bunch of things. They never had a Victor Wembanyama. Wilt Chamberlain would. We think how many threes Wilt Chamberlain took in his career, if any, if Bill Russell have, let alone at a consistent clip like Victor Wembanyama. He hasn't. Giannis doesn't even have a three yet. That's why I'm giving the Wilt Chamberlain and the Bill Russell fight. I'm giving it to y'all. Y'all can have that one. But outside of that, I mean, who was really stopping him? Who's keeping up with him? Giannis can get down the court within 5-7 steps. 7 steps max. And that's if he's at the baseline. I don't even think he takes 7 steps from the baseline to the next baseline. Full stride, I don't know. I can't say 7. Maybe 5. No one is stopping him. Like, come on, Stephen A. Smith. And this is the problem, because it doesn't it comes to a point where it's like it's more about being biased. There's a you want to show respect, but we also have to spit facts, and that's we're willing to lie to show respect. No, we're not gonna lie to show respect to anybody. Facts are facts, and I can start pulling up facts at some of Giannis's plays, and we can start pulling up facts of Giannis's stats when he won Defensive Player of the Year compared to some of your favorite Defensive Player of the Years. All they were doing was sitting in paint. That's it. Some of them had some IQ, but most of them dudes ain't stopping Giannis. He's a power forward. That's why they even like the whole Julius Erving, because Julius Erving is really a small forward. Julius Erving isn't stopping. Who else? Bob Cousy isn't stopping. Who else was playing around that time? What, George Mikan? You think he's stopping Giannis? Robert Parrish can possibly stop him, but is he all the way guarding him? Can he keep up with him? Hell no. No, he can't. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Because you wanna downplay the our era of players to boost up and to show you can show respect to the people who paved the way. But just because they paved the way doesn't mean that they're better than us. Just because they paved the way doesn't mean we can't pave the street better. They paved the street crumble because they got all this weak tar from back in the days. We even found the way to make it better, to make the tar stronger, to come up with machinery that makes the tar better, so that when we pave the way this time, it's gonna last longer, it's gonna be better, and it's gonna be you paved the way for us, but we just made it better. That's it. We're grateful. Thank you so much, Robert Parrish, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain. I don't think Wilt Chamberlain played in the 70s. Now I'm thinking about it. Was it him and Kareem too? I don't know. I get the years mixed up. But it's like, we appreciate you for paving the way. And LeBron's not disrespecting them by saying that. He's just spitting facts. Thank you. We know the founding forefathers. We know the OGs in the basketball world. We get all that. But if you put Giannis in the 70s, you don't think he's gonna get 30 points? You don't think he's not gonna average like 250 points is exaggeration. Cool. But what is an exaggeration? 50? You think he'd be able to get 50 points at least once in a game? He could have averaged what he's averaging now. Maybe not rebound wise. I'm gonna give you that. I'll give you that just by being nice. But even then, I think he would still have the same stats he's having now, if not more. I'm just saying. That's me personally. The game has changed. The game has changed now. But I mean, me personally, I think Giannis will still get 30 points at least. At least 30. Because he's averaging 30, which means some games he's getting more than 30, some games he's getting less than 30. So against the players you think he would struggle against, like the Robert Parrish type of players, sure. Those are the games he wouldn't get 30. He'll get like 17, 25. 24, 23. But he still would be dominant. I'm sorry. Once again, he has the speed. You can't sit paint all day. Like I can envision, I can see it now. We know Giannis can't shoot, so Robert Parrish should sit in the paint. Cool. Giannis sit there dribbling, watch everybody stand still. Bet. Let me just go to the paint then. Rush straight to the paint. Robert Parrish gonna have to jump off the Euro. Giannis's weight or the Euro's a little slower than what he expected. Robert Parrish jumps, he get that third step. No. Because Robert Parrish can't stay in the paint. On the top of the key, Giannis has the ball. Just holds the ball. Robert Parrish can't sit in the paint. He has to automatically sit on the hash by the paint and wait for Giannis. Giannis then slashes to the paint. As he slashes, Robert Parrish crashes down. He's going to have to jump. He can put his hands up, but that still is Giannis. You're going to have to jump. You're going to have to contest. You're going to have to pretty much almost foul. Now, granted, like you said, the 70s was a little harder. The foul calls was different then. So, sure. But I still think Giannis would get 30 points. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion, bro. I'm just really tired of Stephen A. Smith because you still found a way to make it about LeBron and Michael Jordan and everything else. And it's just like, how did you manage to do that? How did we get here? We're sitting here, nice little shiny day, birds are chirping, sun is out, and then we blink our eyes for 3 seconds, and next thing you know, it's dark, gloomy, hell, fire everywhere, people crying and screaming. How did we get here? How did we get here? How do we go from Giannis possibly dropping 2? They all mentioned Giannis couldn't, because Mad Dog mentioned, no way Giannis do that. You know who was there during the 70s? Da 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 da. And my man in the middle was like, "Yo, bro, we got to be realistic. Like, obviously, LeBron was, exaggerating a little bit, but still, like, da 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 da." So, Stephen A. Smith, help me understand, bro. Like, how is it that they were able to not mention LeBron James versus Michael Jordan, but you somehow make this about LeBron and his ego and not being what? Stop it, Stephen. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That's just ridiculous, bro. Listen, man, that's it, bro. That's the end of the video. Please let me know what you think in the comments, man. Was LeBron right to say this? Is LeBron wrong? Would Giannis not? I mean, obviously 250 is an exaggeration, but would Giannis not average at least 30 points in the 70s? Or am I tripping? Let me know in the comments, bro. Let me know what you think. Until next time, holla at your boy. Peace.
I've been feeling like an automatopoeia, baby, I just wanna smash, yeah. See you when I see you, or I see you later, either way, I'm on the dash, ayy. Fuck you on caffeine, any second, shorty, I'm about to crash, ayy. In my city, gotta watch your back, don't know which day it be the last, yeah. I've been feeling like an automatopoeia, baby, I just wanna smash, ayy. See you when I see you, or I see you later, either way, I'm on the dash, ayy. Fuck you on caffeine, any second, shorty, I'm about to crash. In my city, gotta watch your back, don't know which day it'll be the last. You better notice where you at. Them niggas, they be on your ass. Them bullets, they be flying fast.